And if Donald Trump runs in 2024, is there somebody you'd like to see him run with as a running mate?
There's so many good Republicans. There's Matt Gaetz. There's Jim Jordan.
Tell me about Matt Gaetz. What do you think of Matt Gaetz and his position in Congress?
I love Matt Gaetz. He's a stand-up guy. He doesn't take any money from the big companies. He keeps to his word. He fights back. I love the fight in him.
What do you think of Matt Gaetz, Congressman Matt Gaetz? Are you familiar?
I got pictures with him here in my phone too. And in the AMP last year, and they have it here, the Trump Doral. I have pictures with Matt Gaetz. I have pictures with DeSouza. Yes, I know them.
Do you like Matt Gaetz?
Yes. I like him a lot.
And what about Matt Gaetz? Are you familiar with Matt Gaetz?
No, I'm very familiar with Matt Gaetz, and I see him in the Oval Office at some point in time. And maybe my picture is DeSantis and Matt Gaetz on the same ticket.
They can't be, though.
Why?
Because you can't have two people from the same state on the presidential ticket.
You just blew my mind. I knew that.
It's okay.
Just testing your...
Well, I'm glad you tested me. Yeah. Will you call my mom and tell her I got it right?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to ask Matt to move over to Texas, and we'll be good.
I love Matt Gaetz.
Tell me why.
Well, I know him personally. I like his personality. I love his wife. She's a gorgeous girl. He's a nice guy.
I know he's had a few controversies, but he was cleared by the courts. I mean, there was a rumor, or not a rumor, a scandal that I think it was about him being involved in some sort of alleged non-consensual relationship or rape, something like that. But he was cleared.
I don't know that it's gone to the courts yet, but he hasn't been cleared or indicted.
He hasn't gone to court, but there was a judge I know that actually dismissed the charges. And as a politician, he speaks his mind. He doesn't hold back from the truth, and he's very, very effective.
I like him a lot. Again, he's a firebrand. He's a guy that will say what most people are thinking, and again, politically, it's not always smart because you got to bite your tongue. You got to be the nice guy. Matt Gaetz is like, you know what? Hey, I'm telling you what I feel, and I'm going for it.
I don't know much about Matt Gaetz. That I don't really know. I know more about Tucker. But, I guess I got to research more about him.
I'm familiar with him. I'm not familiar with him enough to know if I would vote for him, but I'm familiar with who he is.
Okay. What about Matt Gaetz? What do you think of Matt Gaetz?
I don't know, really.
Are you familiar with Matt Gaetz as a Floridian? Do you know who he is, Matt Gaetz?
No.
Okay. No, it doesn't matter. He's a congressman from North Florida. We don't need to talk about it. What do you like about him?
No, I like him, and I think he will stay. So, yes, I like him. I think he's doing a good job.
Freedom is I can make my own choice. They always talk about my body, my choice when they're murdering innocent unborn babies. But, boy, I didn't hear that for the last 2 years when they wanted me to stick a poison in my body, and it wasn't my choice, my body. So that's what freedom is to me, is that no one, especially the government, can't tell me what to do with my body any more than we should be telling them what they can do with theirs. Because they're not hesitating to kill their babies as, I call it, as birth control. But when I stood up for myself and said, hey, you don't want me working for your company if I don't get a vax, then you're not the company I want to work for. So this to me is a way to show that we do believe in the Constitution still. We're not trying to change the Constitution. We're just trying to live by it, because those guys that wrote it were thinking about us today when they wrote it.